We are here in Los Cabos with the Minister of Tourism, Enrique de la Madrid Cordero, who is visiting along with the President of Mexico, Enrique Peña Nieto. Mr. de la Madrid, welcome and thank you for being here, and thank you for talking with our audience.
Thanks to you. Thanks to you for the opportunity.
Mexico is prepared to receive this upscale market.
I think absolutely, especially now that we're located here in Los Cabos. We see this as a market precisely for a segment with high purchasing power, mainly focused on the US and Canada. And I cannot imagine a better place to be. The weather is marvelous, the sea is marvelous if you like fishing, if you like snorkeling, if you also want to visit places where you get a flavor of what Mexico is like. You're between the ocean and the desert. There's a very significant group of hotels that is precisely focused on people with high economic power. We're now also seeing how these hotels are investing every day more in the restaurants, in bringing in national or internationally well-known chefs. Mexico has also been improving in terms of sophistication in its cuisine. Mm-hmm. So we're very happy to, as a government, to continue to support the growth of this area, to preserve it. We have more than 14 golf courses. Recently, with President Peña Nieto, we inaugurated a medical center, Coral Center. So we also have now also a very good hospital. So yes, we're absolutely prepared to receive people that are willing to come to Mexico, have the Mexican flavor, and to also feel at home. There's no doubt that this area of Los Cabos is one of the high-end resorts that we have, but you're right to say we also have similar resorts in what is Cancun Riviera Maya, which is a marvelous area in Mexico. This is in the Caribbean. But we also have marvelous places, also high-end places, in what is now called Vallarta Riviera Nayarit, which is in the Pacific Ocean. So I mean, Mexico is a marvelous place due to its size, to its population, to its diversity, and we see tourism as a factor for economic development. But I think one of the main assets of Mexico in the case of tourism, and I always say that, it's not only the ocean, it's not only the forest, it's not only the desert, but it's our people. Our people are really friendly. Mexicans really like to treat foreigners in a very good way. So yes, we will continue to invest in that, but we are happy that we have very good natural resources, but mainly human resources.
Recently, you organized the Formula One and was successful in many ways. Are you going to continue doing this kind of events to attract the upscale market?
Yes, it is the first time after 23 years, and it's the third time in Mexico, with a marvelous new set of infrastructure. We received in these last 3 days more than 300,000 people in Mexico City. Mr. Eccleston, which is the general director of the Formula One, basically the president, he was amazed by the quality of the organization, and he said something like, "Come to Mexico so you can learn." The winner of Formula One, he said that it was the best podium of his life. So I mean, we feel that with this type of events, we also show the capacity of Mexico to organize them. The top hotels were basically all occupied, but then you have great restaurants, marvelous museums. You have the Teotihuacan Pyramid just 1 hour away from Mexico City. I think it is one of the great cities of the world to visit.
Talking about this controversial issue that is the casinos. Casinos are important, are necessary in Mexico, because they are discussing in the Congress right now.
I know that there's what we call a minute, because it has already been approved in the chamber, in the House of Representatives, and it is pending to be analyzed in the Senate. I personally do not yet have my own view about it. I am, as a Minister of Tourism, I am analyzing the situation. I'm analyzing the pros and cons. I initially think that it should be used mainly to promote tourist places that have not yet been developed. I have my own doubts of how useful it is in those places that are already doing well.
Finally, what would you say, what would be the message to this audience?
Well, I think that Mexico is a top destiny. I think it is a marvelous place. We have really some resorts that are top of the line. I have had the opportunity of traveling around the world, and it's very difficult to find something similar. The quality of our hotels, our geography, our people, our food are difficult to beat. And at the same time, well, we would like people that know that we're willing to have them here, that we're willing to treat them well, that most really all of our tourist areas are safe, no? Irrespective of what you can sometimes listen or see in TV or read in the newspapers. Mexico is so big that sometimes one gets confused because of what is happening in one area with one thing that it is happening all over the country. That is not the case. And these places are just marvelous, and we would like them also to take the advantage to enjoy them and to share them with them.
Thank you for your time, Secretary of Tourism, Mr. Enrique de la Madrid.